Y'all are probably so tired of my garden videos. Yes, and it's a little messy over here. I've been working. I had this. I had so many plants were just crowded up here, and they're plants, they grow. So I needed to space them out a little better. So I took a bunch of stuff, brought it forward, and now I can get after my indeterminate tomato way better. She was just up against the house. I noticed a little fungus issue. Sprayed her with something organic. And then this, she's doing great. She had a little bit of a hornworm issue, but she's just been giving me tomatoes all season, and I've been just picking them when they're ready. And those are my zinnias back there. Everything needs water, disclaimer. I just wanted to take a capture of where we were at. That's my whole zinnia patch. I made a whole patch of zinnias. Those are cosmos. Ooh, look at those. They're gonna, there's a lot of buds gonna come on that. But I just kind of spread my tomatoes out. So let's see. We tilled a whole bunch here. Oh no, there's a defect in the crock. Defect in the crock. So we tilled this whole spot that was out in front of here and then here. Tilled it all, and I'm still battling. I have to go through and I have to pick the weeds, the grass that wants to come back through. But Beverly created me this path, and a couple days ago, it was just this trellis, and I have some peas gonna grow up there. But this had some pretty quick growth, and I said it needs support, and I don't have any supports tall enough. So hold on, let's go back out. My dill is coming in great, the little feathery stuff. Got cilantro growing here. I've got beets, basil, and I thought I had onions somewhere, and I do. These are marigolds. They're just so, there's so much. My marigolds are so hardy. Everything's staying red. My caladiums are great. That's just 2 or 3 caladium bulbs there. My cannas are gathering some energy for her next bloom. My coleus back there is flowering, and it's probably going to self-seed for next year. And my dahlias back here, my duet dahlias, James picked these out for me. How amazing is that? It is just adding such a wonderful color at the corner there. So I just kind of put some peppers and pepper. So here I've got, I put him cute out here, and I just wanted to surround this path with something because it was so crowded back there, and why not put it here? And here I've got a nice, I already harvested today. So I just walked down this path. Look at my peppers. Oh my gosh, they're just so beautiful. They're just so beautiful. And I'm gonna come out here and give everybody some Epsom salt. They have had plenty of bone meal. I'm thinking about putting my lemon balm in the ground. Somebody told me not to, and I might not, but otherwise, I just harvested some parsley, so I thinned that out a lot. I got like a bundle, huge bundle. And that's kind of how it's going on this side. I've really been working on this side because it's where people walk by, you know? You get out of your car and you walk by and you're just like, oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. Well, would you look at that? Oh, Lord. And then you come over here, and this is some of my favorites. I love that salvia back there. That's a dark purple. That's beautiful color. Let me just stop in here. Look at that beautiful purple. Oh, love that. My cosmos are doing their cute little thing, and there are bees everywhere. There's little beetles everywhere, and that's fine. Just stay out with my tomatoes and my peppers. That salvia is a great two-tone. I like the dark purple, like holder thing, and then the pink petals. Just a lot of really cuteness in this whole garden. I came home from a vacation. I was gone for 2 days. Well, I was gone for 4 days, and my dahlias had all just face planted from the ground. You can see they all took look at that base. They all took a major face plant to the ground, so I had to 911 these dahlias. Even this one. I mean, it's huge. I guess we had some nice rain. And my sunflowers. My kids have been so excited for the sunflowers to come up. Look, she's just saying, "Hi, Jesus. How you doing?" That's our Japanese maple. I'm going to get in here and weed eat, so don't judge me. Look at how great our succulent basket is doing. This thyme is I just watered it yesterday for the first time in like a month, but I let it get good and dry, and I gave it some water and said hello. Succulent basket is doing great. Now, if I come out here, this will be a brief video because there's really not much going on out here. Well, there is. My creeping Jenny is just, she is so fabu. Is there anything in here? Is there a nest in there that I don't know about? She's so fabu. But the double, love the look, but it's just, the hook already broke off, and now it's hanging like that. It's just, it's not ready for two. You know what I mean? Now you can see major deer damage. I had lilies about to come up. I had gladiolus that wanted to come up. This is a, what is it? A Carolina jessamine? No, it's a star jasmine. She has given me so much growth this year, and then look at what she's done. She's wrapped around the shepherd's hook. That is wicked. But she has given me so much growth this year. I got to figure out what to do with her. Would somebody help me with that? She will not survive the winter here, is the thing. So she's outside while it's warm. She's loving it. She's growing towards the sun. That's where she gets a lot of her sun, is that way. So we're really, I might need a greenhouse cattle panel and cover it with some. Listen, I'm just looking for an excuse to have a greenhouse. Aren't we all? Aren't we all? This is Julius's garden. You should be so proud of this. He really should be so proud. This one bent halfway, and so I just we just grabbed it. You see how it's bent at that stalk right there, that little break mark. I said, well, let's see if our other friends will help support us in this time of need. And we're excited for all of these little buds to do something. Here we planted peppers and tomatoes in here. And obviously, I mean, typically peppers take forever, and tomatoes are not, they don't take as long. So those are tomatoes. These are carrots. These are peas. Those are rattlesnake type peas. This needs watered, and we're going to trim and water our willow. And we're going to trim and water our cosmos and tea olive. Another reason for the greenhouse, the tea olive. And then we're going to come out here. And I did some major work out here today. Is that a dragonfly? Cool. But what happened to the dragonfly? Oh, he went away. Cool. I was making sure he wasn't stuck. All right. So I came out here earlier today, and there was just so many tomatoes pushing my peppers this way. Oh, there's the dragonfly. There he is. he just pooped. He just pooped and said, what? Deuces. Anyways, beautiful growth on these peppers. I thought they were bolted. Guess not. I had tomatoes laying down. I had tomatoes falling out this, or I had tomato plants falling out the side. They have been crowding each other. I had bent branches. I really should have established a thing before. A thing before, people. It is a thing before. Do it. Be prepared for your tomatoes to just get rowdy. So, got in here and created a very, very organized and well-placed piece of strings everywhere. It's all tied together. So this is just kind of resting on there. This is just kind of resting on there. So in short, these tomatoes are leaning on the Lord, because I'm not 100% about this. I mean, the tension on the things is, it could fall over. It's just, it could travel down if it wants to. Yeah, but anyways, we are having great. The more I stare at my peppers, the more I see, like, this one's new to me. That one's not new to me. I swear I just saw, oh yeah, look at this. There's another one. There's another one. Oh, look down there. There's 3 peppers. Oh yeah, that's what's up. I think those are poblanos. Yay! I'm still excited. And then these tomatoes, just look at how they bunch up. They're getting ready to break and get to blush. Tonight they're gonna get a little bit of Epsom salt fertilizer, and they got bone meal a couple weeks ago. What I noticed that I needed about an inch more of dirt, so maybe 2 inches more dirt, and I just kind of loaded up my dirt or my soil, and I mixed the bone meal in with it and then just put it on there, because those tomatoes have those roots right at the soil line. It'll get that. You don't have to go too deep. I mean, like I said, I just added soil with the fertilizer in it. And so yeah, again, that's the walkway. That's like the tomato garden, and that's a very pollinator friendly area with a bunch of marigolds and geraniums. There's always bees and stuff on that liatris. And so that's what's going on. That's the capture.